Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brelynn. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm super excited because as you guys can tell by the title, today we are shopping for DC apartments. Ooh, just gotta get it out there. You guys, I have literally wanted to live in DC like my whole life. I'm so excited. These past couple of weeks have been really stressful because I didn't think that we were going to end up here. If you guys don't know who I am, what I'm talking about, or if you just haven't been keeping up with my latest trajectory and journey of things, I explained everything in this video here, but a quick little Spark Notes version is that I'm going back to school. I'm finally going to do a special master's program. This program is going to be at Meharry Medical College, which is based in Nashville, Tennessee. Meharry Medical College is an HBCU medical school, so you guys know that I'm super excited to go there. And I'm also really excited to be in this program because one, I get another master's degree. This is going to be a master's of health science program, and in this program I have the opportunity, if I get a certain GPA and a certain MCAT score, to get direct admissions into their medical school. So that is what I'm going to be doing this next year. However, this entire program is virtual. So even though Meharry is based in Nashville, Tennessee, they have their own campus there. And if I were to go to the medical school, I will move to Nashville. And I really thought that I was going to get up and move to Nashville. I actually did not know when I accepted the program that it was going to be virtual. So I kind of freaked out for a little bit because I was like, oh my gosh, am I going to stay here in DC and do another program? Or am I going to move across the country to Nashville, Tennessee, which I've never been to before, but the school that I really want to go to, and it's a really great program. I chose the program. Turns out I don't have to move, even though it would be great for me to stay here at home to save money. I've been saving money now for 2 years, so I don't feel like it's necessary. And what I feel like is best for me and my mental health, and just to get me excited for this new chapter in my life, is to move somewhere that excites me, somewhere where I want to be, and that is Washington, D.C. So if you guys don't know, I'm born and raised in Maryland. I live in the suburb of D.C., so I'm not that far from D.C. If you guys are familiar with the DMV area, I very much so consider myself to be a part of that lifestyle. I go to Virginia and DC very often. It's not something that's abnormal for me because of where I live, but I do live a little bit further out in the suburbs, so I don't have the access to things that a city lifestyle has. And I'm sure you guys can tell just by my personality, I like things fast and fun and sparkly and shiny, and I like a city life. I'm not a city girl, but I'm a city girl, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm really looking forward to being able to live in the city during this next chapter of my life, just because it's something that I've always wanted to do. And so that brings us to today's video. We are apartment shopping. What I'm looking for is a place that's going to be perfect for work-life balance. I'm going to be doing virtual school. I want a really great environment where I feel at home, but also inspired. I want to be able to be productive, but also feel like I have a life outside of just sleeping, working, because that is really what I'm going to be doing for this next year. I'm going to be waking up, studying, going to class virtually, and going to sleep. And I just don't want to be in the same like small vicinity space and go stir crazy. So while I am searching for apartments, this is what I'm looking for. One, great amenities. I want somewhere that has a really nice gym, like a really nice gym that I can go to every single day. I'm old enough now to know that my mind works better when I'm taking care of my body as well. So I want to make sure that I'm working out just about every single day while in my second master's program. The way that I imagine my morning routine is waking up early, going to the gym, coming back, showering, and then starting my online classes. So I want to make sure that my gym is an environment that I feel comfortable in. I love being on the treadmill. I really want a cycle machine. You guys know that I love cycling. You get like 10 points for me if you have a Peloton machine. And then also, because I will be vlogging my experience, I want it to be somewhere where I feel like it's large enough to where I can put down my camera and I don't feel like there's people watching me. Like, I don't want it to be a really small room just in case it is really busy in the morning times. Secondly, in my morning routine, something that I'm looking for are business centers or co-working spaces throughout the apartment complex. This is going to allow me to study in places other than my room. Now, of course, I'm going to have a really nice desk set up in my room, but I don't want to have to study there all day, every day. If I feel like I want a change of environment, I may want to go to the lounge or go to the study rooms, or I just may want to have different environments. Again, that way it doesn't feel like every day I'm going from the bed to the kitchen to the bathroom bedroom to my desk to the bathroom to my desk to the kitchen to my desk to the bed, and then starting over all day long. At least 2 to 3 options for me if I don't want to study in my room that day. Because I plan on being in my apartment a lot, I'm not too picky about the neighborhood, but if I could ask for one more thing, it would definitely be a walk-in closet. Right now I have all of my clothes distributed between 2 closets, 3 dressers, 3 shoe racks, purse racks, like a clothing rack. Like, I have a lot of clothes, and it's something that brings me a lot of stress, honestly. And I try and get rid of clothes, but then it also makes me more stressed because I'm like, I got rid of the things that I actually wanted. So I just feel like if I have space for my clothes, I just feel better. I'm also more organized that way. A lot of times I will procrastinate doing my laundry because I am so overwhelmed with the fact that I don't have any space. I can buy more hangers, but the hangers can't move anymore. So I really want a large closet space that would just give me a lot of peace and just make things a lot easier. It would also allow me to do a little bit more shopping. It's like not a dire need, but most of these really nice luxury apartments with all these amenities also have really nice rooftops and pools, and I would love for my apartment to have that as well. It's not a dire need, but I feel like, you know, it would be nice. So I'm super excited to be living in DC. I hope you guys are excited for this new chapter with me as well. So now that you guys know what I'm looking for, let's go ahead and do our first day of apartment shopping. Okay, y'all, so first apartment, I'm super excited. This is the one that's like top of my list, so I'm hoping that I can get in to see it, especially because I'm like 30 minutes late for my apartment. But I'll show you what it looks like. here are my thoughts on the first apartment that I visited. Okay, first let's just take a moment, like, we're doing it. We are finally apartment shopping in DC. I literally have like been waiting for this my entire life. Like, so, you know, you just have to have a moment sometimes just be like, thank you, God, you know, thank you, God, we are here. Who knows how it's gonna, you know, turn out, whatever, but just thank you, God, that we're here. Anyway, the first place, I liked it. I really did. The co-working spaces were above and beyond, way better than I thought. So the unit that I wanted was not available, which is going to be about $100 less. It was definitely small. I mean, I don't need that much room when it comes to like my bedroom and my space, but you would think that an apartment that nice would just have great walk-in closets, and they don't. They do have kind of like a linen closet that's outside of the bathroom that I would probably use for a closet, to be honest. So I kind of have two closets, and then there's another one for a pantry. So it just depends. It does have a kitchen island, which is nice. I like the finishes, but I don't love the finishes of the apartment because they're like gray. Even the framing of my door is black, which is really, really pretty. But again, I have like white furniture. So I saw online that a lot of the units had like a built-in desk, and I didn't see that anywhere in the apartment that I toured. But he does do virtual tours, so he will be able to send me a video recording of another unit if I find one that I'm more interested in. Everything else, the kitchen and the bathroom are very standard and beautiful, like no complaints there. Plenty of room for me to prepare my food and to take a bath, and I loved all of that. I'm really just concerned about the closet space and the fact that I won't have anywhere in there for a desk. So I give this one a 9 out of 10. It's at the top of my list still. The first apartment that we went to, I really like it. I think it's still like my top choice. It just has everything that I want. I like that it's a little bit ducked off. It's not too busy. It's not too crazy. The pricing is a little bit more than I thought it was going to be, and it really just depends on what unit I end up getting. So this is more of an expensive option than I want it to be, but it's still my favorite. So I'm really leaning towards this one. So the next tours that I'm going on are actually self-tours. So the first one is going to be a little bit clunky, but then after that I should basically get the hang of it. The next one that I'm going to is called Union Place. This next place I'm going is pretty low on my list, but I could tour there myself, so I figured, you know, why not just go and see. So I'll talk to you guys when I get there. Y'all, that parking situation was a 0 out of 10. Absolute madness. Do not recommend at all. It took me like 10 minutes. It's a lot going on over here. It's really busy, which is not my vibe.
to hold on to it is to you.
Really nice, better than what I thought it was going to be. I'm a little bit disappointed because of course they showed the 2-bedroom 2-bathroom one, and that's not the type of unit I would be in, and like, so it's going to be the best unit, not the one that's like available. But you guys saw the run through of everything. I think I get the gist of like everything looks nice. It looks nice. The closets aren't walk-in closets, so another X, but I do like how they have shelves in it. I mean, I say that I like that it has shelves, but like this right here, I think I like the multiple hooks like this because, yeah, I don't know, this right here is very restricting, so I don't know if I would like this part or like stuff like this. I think I would like it, but I do have a lot of clothes. If I had one, I really like this layout of this room because it just feels like enough room. Like I would probably put like my vanity there, and then I would have my bed here, and then I like the way that it's like opened up to the closet in the bathroom this way. It just feels like there's a lot of room right here. So if I had 2 closets like this, okay, I can do this, like one here, but I don't know if that's just a 2-bedroom thing. And then the bathroom is of course really nice and spacious as well. Yeah, so don't really have any complaints. I would just be curious as to what the 1-bedrooms are looking like and their availability. This place, I kind of, like I said, just came on a whim because it was closed and it allowed me to do touring on my own. It had a lot of great study spaces as well. Not as many that were like closed off, but a lot of good nooks. It was even this desk area that was tucked off by the conference room that had a great area for lighting. If you were like on a Zoom call or something, I could see myself like maybe in the conference room for an exam day, or I don't know. I mean, this is a great amount of space right here. Also, is this mirror not the cutest thing ever? I just, again, am trying to be realistic and being like, this is not what my apartment would be like, because I'm not going to get a 2-bedroom. So it's going to be significantly smaller than this. Like, this is a lot of room that I probably won't have. If I were to have this room though, I would maybe put a desk right here to have a bit of a study area, or maybe I would make like that back nook a study area, or maybe this here, even though I really like the mirror right here. And then you guys saw the kitchen as well. Everything is perfect, really nice. Again, that matte gray, that must be the new modern thing, but I think I basically have seen everything that I need to see here. I'm not sure if they have a pool or a rooftop. This is also a really big complex. Like, look at all of these buildings here. So that makes me nervous when it comes to like service. Like if I need to talk to a property manager, are you guys gonna like be familiar with my name and my face and stuff? And also it kind of just makes things cluttered. Now granted, it's the middle of the day on a Wednesday, but I mean, are there going to be this many people out and about at all times? I like how the other place was in general just more tucked off, even though there were people in the city places and things. I don't know, I just feel like a bit of anxiety in this space. It just feels like there's a lot going on. Like there was an ambulance and a fire truck outside when I got here, and it kind of smelled bad. It kind of smelled like my Atlanta apartment, which is just like, I don't know, is it trash day? I don't know what it is, but it's just feels like a lot going on. Just like how my hair has a lot going on right now. Let me see here. Oh, it does take you to another vacant home. Okay, let's go. This is on the 9th floor. So we're gonna go to the second model home, and it says that it's a mini, so hopefully. This place is like really scary here. Oh, they have a couple of vacant apartments on here. Oh, and it does take you to the rooftop pool. I should have given myself more time. I was like, oh, I don't need that much time to go through all of this. Oh, I definitely do. And I am like so hot. This place has no air conditioning, which, I mean, good part about it is that if you were out here studying all day, you wouldn't have to have on like sweatpants, but like I would literally need a fan, and I'm never hot. I'm always cold. So that tells you that it's like hot. I also like, for safety reasons, how you have to do the key fob before you do this. I mean, it sucks if you get locked out anywhere, and it sucks if you want to have a friend over, but for safety reasons, you know, nobody can get up except for you. Okay, another really dark floor. Let's see, we're going to 932. So we're going this way. This place smells better. Oh, look how big and spacious. Is this another 2-bedroom? No, this is another 2-bedroom. Okay. Now, you guys see this right here? That means a lot of noise. Trains, look at all these buildings. And it's like, I just don't want too much noise, you know? But the lighting in here is really pretty. Oh, look at this closet setup. I think it's just like the other one. But like, what do you do with that back section there, you know? That's wasted closet space. I need every single centimeter of space. But this is 1 bedroom. That's fine spacing. This is the other this is the bathroom. So yeah, everything looks pretty standard, at least up to my standards. This is the 2nd bedroom. This must be the master's, which doesn't come with a headlight. Very interesting. So the 2 closets back to back. This like floor to ceiling here, flat on, instead of having it on the corner, really brings in beautiful light to this apartment. It's giving floor to ceiling windows. But again, this is another 2-bedroom. So, and the kitchen is like much smaller for this one. Like I said, I knew they was doing me dirty. Like, why would y'all show me that apartment? That's not what all your apartments look like. That was a little corner joint. You know what I'm saying? But also, their washer and dryers are a bit dated for, you know, such a nice apartment. I guess it doesn't matter as long as it's like in there, you know. Another closet. So this is nice. Closet empty. Alrighty, let me go ahead and see what's next. Okay, this one isn't completely vacant. It's hot in here. Okay. Oh, this is okay. White. I like this better. I really like white instead of everything being gray. Gray is okay down below, but I do like white up top. Okay. I'm confused if this is vacant or not. Oh, they have a whole dresser in here, which is really nice. What is the size of this bedroom? This bedroom looks huge. In comparison, it has 2 windows, a room for a dresser. My dresser at home is literally the same size, so that's good to know. Really, really cute. It's great space. Oh, look, it's across from a dog park. Oh my gosh, talk about serotonin. Wow, that's super cute. Super cute. You can't hear anything from here, which I think is a really good thing. Oh my God. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. The thing is, you don't even need to have a dresser there. You could put a dresser in here and put a vanity there. Is this a 1-bedroom? Oh my gosh. This is just a really spacious unit. This is like a really spacious unit. I'm not exactly sure what the pricing is on this one, but I'm like, even the way that the tub is this way, like, look at all this room for activity. Like, there's so much space in here for this to be a 1-bedroom. Now, it doesn't have an island, but I mean, So you're gonna have to prepare your food right here, put it in the oven right here. Child, you can get some things done up in here. I mean, it has enough room here, so I could easily put a desk here, a couch and TV here, the bed here. This would definitely fit. I think this may be a full, but it can definitely fit. It's so much room in here. The lighting in here is really good too. Ooh. So, it's so hot in here. Honestly, I'm just gonna have to see exactly what unit. I mean, like, the views outside this thing is not very pretty, okay? Ooh, there's construction over there. That's a big no-no. The lighting is immaculate. So interesting. It's like I don't love this side of it, but this side of it, oh, look at the lighting right there. I love this. Are you kidding me? Why did they not? I'm gonna put some stuff up on. Oh, I didn't see this. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you kidding me? I would put like a mirror right here. Listen, that's what I'm talking about. Closets get me excited. So this is a really spacious, it's like an H shape, 1 bedroom. Gotta go so I can head to my next apartment. I'm very curious to know what the pricing is for a space like this because it's pretty big. Really confused me because, like I said, I was just going in to check out the vibes simply because I could do the tour on my own. It's my first time doing the solo tour. I really didn't know what I was doing. I was running late. There was like the ambulance that was going on outside. I ended up like trying to find parking when they allowed me to park in the parking garage. Like, it was a lot, and the apartment was really big. It really surprised me. Like, it ended up bursting to the top of my list because the co-working spaces, 10 out of 10. They have so many great co-working spaces. Like, I could go so many places and it'd be quiet or just like a little bit of noise, kind of like coffee shop vibes, kind of like library vibes. They have like personal closing rooms that remind me of my library at my old school. Like, I can just really see myself thriving academically at that apartment and not getting bored with it at all. Inside, it's like bliss. And then the apartments themselves are beautiful. Once I went inside, I said, okay, wait. This is too nice. This is probably way over my budget. It's over my budget, so I don't need to get my hopes up because I probably won't end up staying at a place like this. I'm not going to stay in a 2-bedroom apartment. Like, this was a waste. I saw the 1-bedroom apartment and then the other one, and I'm like, the 1-bedrooms are kind of nice. And if this was like in my budget, like, this would be a really nice location. Like, I would really like it. Liked it, but I said, you know what, I don't want to get my hopes up on anything, and I was kind of trying to rush through it. When I went back to my notes afterwards, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Is this apartment that I saw today? Is this the pricing of it? This pricing is actually way more affordable than I thought it was. And then I got really excited because I was like, this one is less expensive than the first one. Like, you know, the location isn't the best, but it's probably really worth it with all those co-working spaces. But then I found out that I got the 2 places confused. Surprisingly, that was like the only tour place that went according to plan. Okay, so it is so hot out. It's not even that, it's 85 degrees, but it was like hot in there. Like, ain't no free air conditioning. Okay, I should have got a ginger ale in the refrigerator, but hopefully there's one at the next place. We're on to our next one. Honestly, this place really surprised me. I liked just about everything about it. I would give the gym maybe like an 8 or 9 out of 10, but it did have the Peloton cycling bike, so I really like that. It's not, sometimes I like to, you know, feel like nobody's watching me, and it felt like there was like glass walls everywhere. I'm gonna look at the reviews online. and we'll let that decide. And also I just have to see like what unit would I get, because I mean, if I have one of those nice like walk-in closets, that would be great. Again, a lot of study spaces, that's what I was really unsure of. They didn't show a lot of that online, so really nice. Oh, a new car parked behind me and they're super close, so let me see if I can get out of here. Construction used to drive me crazy. So it's really interesting because I have like lived in an apartment before, so I know pros and cons, things that I hated about my apartment and things that I thought like, oh, it doesn't really matter, and it did end up mattering, and things that you just can't control. Like I couldn't control when I moved into my Raleigh apartment that there was going to be construction a year later. Like we had no idea, but every day during the pandemic they were on it. So I know I don't like to live by construction, especially when you know that you're trying to like study at home. You want quiet. It felt like if you were higher up you couldn't hear it as much. So the lighting was also really great there. I don't know, I liked it. I feel like the pricing is probably gonna be really high just based off of the space in the apartments. Like I said, this wasn't one of my top choices, so I wasn't pressed to look at the pricing. I was like, I'm just gonna go and see. I didn't think it was gonna take me like an hour to walk through the whole apartment. It has a lot of retail areas around here, which drives the price up a lot. So I don't know, we'll see. So my next appointment was actually at 1 p.m. I'm just gonna pick up the key fob again and walk my way around.
So 651 square foot.
Okay. Well, this one is like right by the courtyard. That could be loud. What's the closet?
Good or bad?
Great.
You have to do something.
Finally, some air conditioning. Same courtyard? No. Okay. There's a swimming pool.
That's what passes for a swimming pool.
I don't think anybody will be getting in there. Okay, so quick review. Of course, there's a cop pulling out right behind me. I rated like a 4 out of 10. I mean, the apartment itself was really nice. The closet was just like amazing, perfect, exactly what I want. If I could just pick that up and put it into any of these other places. But for the price, the amenities are just piss poor. Like the gym, I give it like a 2 out of 10. Like it kind of had a cycling machine, but not really. I mean, it was just like, I just would not feel comfortable going there. Yeah, and then like even the study area, there was just that one area, and I was like, oh, online it looked like they had like these really nice MacBooks, but like the keys were all punched out, so I was just like, no. And mainly that one room that was available, it was right there by the courtyard, which I feel like could get really nice but also really dangerous. I mean, I guess not, but then also it could get loud, so I don't know. It's just as expensive as some of these other places, so I'm probably just gonna go ahead and pass on that one. First of all, shout out to the concierge. She was a subscriber of mine. I get really surprised when I run into subscribers nowadays, because I'm like, I don't even post. Like, you must be an OG at this point, because how the heck can you recognize me nowadays? I was honored though, so hey girl. So I wanted to see what Bixby was giving in person because they have horrible reviews online. So I immediately knew, like, I don't really think that I want to stay at a place like this. My Raleigh apartment, my property management and like the leasing people, they were so mean. We didn't have a concierge, so you always had to email somebody. They took so long to get back to you. They always brushed things off, and it just felt like they didn't care. And what were we gonna do about it? Like, I had to pay my rent regardless, and I knew that moving forward I really wanted a really nice just leasing department and property management, because it just makes your stay a lot better. I like it when they just care about their tenants. Said online that Bixby had terrible customer service, and so that was just like a big red flag for me. So I immediately didn't even want to tour the place, but it looked really nice, so I wanted to see it in person. Child, it was a waste of my time. The apartment itself was nice, and if I just needed a place to stay, I would go for it based off of the price, but it's not that cheap for all the amenities to be that bad. So yeah, I decided that that probably will not be the apartment for me. Like what the reviews were saying, like the customer service is a little bit, it's just a little ghetto. It's a little, you know, you just don't want to spend that much money. And yeah, I can just see myself having problems at that place. So yeah, this one here is in Navy Yard, which is exciting because Navy Yard isn't too far from me. I mean, it's Southeast DC, but it's like the nice part of Southeast, and my family's from Southeast, so I just feel a little, I mean, obviously Navy Yard and Southeast are not the same thing, but yeah, I really like this area. I actually remember taking pictures on the stairs that were right by here, which is so crazy. So this is like a really like just nice area to be around, even though it's not necessarily close to things. Like, I like that, like it's still things going on around here, but not to where I feel like unsafe. Like I feel okay walking here, and it looks like they even have city bikes right here, which is really nice. So I'm burning up. It's a hot one today, y'all. Let's go ahead and head inside and see what this tour is. hot mess tour. Hot mess mainly because the key fob thing didn't work, so the leasing guy had to take me around. And at first I was like, you know what, this is another bad sign. I don't like this. Leasing apartments don't have their stuff together. But the leasing guy was actually really nice. The leasing guy was actually really nice. So I take back, like I had in my notes, I literally wrote down at first like trash leasing department. He's not trash, it's just like their whole system is kind of messed up. The apartment that I saw online, it's not the same apartment that was available when I got there, and that one was like $200 more expensive. So I'm like, okay, I'll see it, and it was nice, but if I'm gonna pay $200 more, like the amenities need to be top tier. And sometimes you get there and it's like, oh, the amenities are better than they looked online, and sometimes it's like, oh, the amenities aren't as great. So the study pods that they had were nice, but it was right by the lobby. So I can imagine me working there every day, like it's right by the elevator, people getting in and off, the mail room, people walking in, like it would just be a lot of foot traffic. The rooftop area was really nice, but it's also really close to the stadium, so I feel like that would actually be loud and not what I want. I mean, that's what you kind of get when you come to the Navy Yard. The apartment itself was really nice. Like I loved the lighted mirror. It had a movable island on the inside. It had a walk-in closet. It had a little like Juliet balcony. The gym was okay, like it wasn't great, it was doable. It seemed like even the tenants, like some of the people who I saw walking around, I was like, this is giving real ghetto. And it was also really close to the National Stadium, so I figured that maybe it could be really loud during game days. I'm really glad that I saw that one in person because it really was high on my list, but in person it really just kind of eliminated itself. I'm gonna head to my last one for today. I know we are doing a lot. This one is actually a couple minutes up the street here. I could really walk. Maybe I should, so I don't have to try and do parking again. 0.3 miles. I should get out and walk, shouldn't I? not how I thought it was gonna look at all. So finally finished the last one. I actually had to hurry up and rush out of there because it was a bit of a hot mess. And I wasn't super interested in that apartment complex. I just went because it was literally in the same neighborhood as I was going to lunch. But the amenities in there were really, really nice. So then I was interested in the apartment. This place, the amenities were 10 out of 10. I mean, the co-working spaces, yeah, they were nice. I felt like because there were actually like two apartments, there was like an east and a west, even though there were a lot of apartments there, the lobby itself wasn't busy, it wasn't loud, it was like silent, it was quiet, and there was just a concierge there. So there were some spaces there for like co-working, and I feel like I would feel comfortable going down there, especially because some of them had like closing doors and sliding doors and stuff. And so yeah, I really enjoyed just all of the amenities there. But then I go into the room and you guys, I am literally flabbergasted, like shocked, because I knew this was going to be on the pricier side. I could just tell by the amenities. And I was like, you know what, maybe if the room is really nice and worth it, especially if it has like a nice walk-in closet, you know, it's worth it. But the room was so small and the room had no windows. No windows, and the closet was just like a regular closet. And I'm like, no, I need a little something, at least a little something. If not, it needs to have like two closets, and I at least need a window in the bedroom. Like, talk about depression. I cannot live alone, work alone, be virtual, and go into a bedroom with no windows. Like, that's just asking for trouble. So, and it was really, really small. And I was like, wow, this is just like going to be really expensive, and the bedroom is just not going to be the best. It's like the concierge service was nice but unorganized, and that just gave me red flags. And I just didn't have time because I had to go to my lunch reservation. So I decided, you know what? I don't want to live in a place that doesn't have a window, and anything that's probably like bigger, it's probably going to be more expensive. So I should just look for somewhere that is more in my budget and won't give me a headache. So that place is probably not on my list. So this was just my first round of apartment shopping. And again, I literally just chose these places because I could do self tours, even though I ended up getting a tour on basically all of them but one, so that didn't really work out too well. Out of all of them that I saw today, the first two were actually my favorite, and they're like in the top of my list. But again, the first one I think is the best for my money. I'm not sure if I can afford the second one. If I can, I'll consider it. There are also other ones that I really like as well that are in my budget and also have really nice amenities, but I just have to get on the books to tour them in person instead of like touring on my own. Like, this one was really easy for me to go to multiple in one day. So I don't know if I'm going to film the next one. If I do,
so we're going to go here to our one bedroom. Welcome to our one bedroom model. All right. We have our little mud nook area, which is, we provide you with the mud nook area, the storage underneath. The hooks are also provided. Large bathroom, as you can see, lots of storage. Selfie lighting. This happens to be one with a shower. We do have tub combinations as well. Behind every vented door is a full-size washer and dryer. We use GE products here on this property. All of our appliances are GE. Okay. This is a nice full-size coat closet.
Okay.
As you can see, nice and deep for lots of storage. The closets in this particular model are in the hallway.
Okay.
They are all what do you call these things? Custom built-ins.
Yes.
It's been a long day already. I was here all weekend by myself, so out of breath here. So yes, custom built-ins in your closets.
Okay.
This particular model has 2 closets.
Okay.
We have, this is considered your bedroom, okay? So it's an interior bedroom. That's why I was asking if where were you looking to have your bed. This is a full-size bed, and then there's still space enough for you to be able to put end tables. It comes with a window, okay? The window has a privacy shade. You cannot see through the shade.
Okay.
So you can be on the opposite side, like someone in the living room, but you still can't see inside the bedroom. It has the sliding door, which you cannot see through the frosted glass, and you can lock the door from inside.
Okay.
Okay. Into your living space, living room area, our kitchen. So depending on what floor you're on, the color cabinets, it depends on what floor you're on.
Okay.
So it's an L shape. It has the island. It has a very large bedroom. I think I would have them change out that light to have it be a brighter light. Decent sized closet, but keep in mind, it's the only closet in the whole apartment.
Okay.
Your washer, your dryer here, your bathroom, which is a tub shower combination, and your living space.
Okay.
So, of course, we have a little bit of everything here. We have skee-ball, pinball, shuffleboard. We have the largest Sudoku board in the world. Plenty of TVs. Nice area to hang out with family and friends. If you are in the need to do an event, a party or something, this is a rentable space. It's cool, all of this opens up for indoor, outdoor. We are not trying to cool down Washington, D.C., so we keep it closed. But we do open it. So we've got 3 grill areas. Each grill area we have our pool. It's not huge. I think it's just the perfect size. So again, it's a saltwater heated pool. Right now, Mother Nature heats it, and in the winter, we heat it. We got among some of the best views up here. You just beyond Press House, you can see the Capitol. You have RFK Stadium still over there. You have the monument. You can see clear.
I will of course keep you guys updated, and I'll show you guys when I'm moving in, my empty apartment tour, and of course you'll see my apartment as I live and work from home in this next chapter of my life. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. I haven't been apartment shopping in a long time, and I'm actually really glad that I went by myself because my mom is so quick to be like, all right, let's go, choose this one. Yep, it's good. Like, she's like that with everything. Like, even when I go dress shopping for pageants, she's like, that's the one, buy that one. And I'm like, we have to wait and think about it and let it just sit and take a picture and come back and look at it. And she's like, sign the lease, let's go. So I'm excited that I have a little bit of time, but I don't have that much time because I want to move in by the end of July because classes start in August. So I need to get a move on, but I wanted to bring you guys along with me, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. That way you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And follow me on social media, TikTok at Brelynn Hunt, Instagram Brelynn.Hunt, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Make sure you live each day to the fullest because you only live once, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Bye.